of stuff, this type of biasness is called Hindsight bias. So, did you notice something? These biasness have some kind of common elements as well. All right. So these biasness, it doesn't mean that one decision making just only have one bias. No. Maybe one decision, overconfidence, immediate gratification, hindsight bias, and representation is there. All right. So that doesn't mean that only one decision has only one bias. It can have a combination of other biasness as well. All right. Now the cutting edge decisions. Now we are going into the last section of our discussion, that the cutting edge decision making nowadays, because of the technology, due to the immense change in technology, we have new ways of decision making. So in order to share some lights on this cutting edge decision making, let's take a 5 minutes break and then we start from here. All right. But before going to the break, tell me anything that you don't understand at this moment, or should we need to repeat some concept or something? Any question you want to ask? Please do ask. Drew, any question?
No, okay, sir.
Mason, Pablo, Phillips,
No question.
Morris,
No, everything fine.
No.
No.
Fabricio, Sun, Nat, Morris,
No question.
Julia, Julia,
No.
Oliver, Yatinhu, Elias, Nisha. Okay, let's take
No.
a 5 minutes break, then we start from here. Let me stop it. Okay, class, welcome back after the break. So we are finally now on our last learning objective, that making decisions, making cutting edge decisions. So like before our break, we talked about that technology has changed the way decision makings are being conducted. So there are two technology driven cutting edge that aids decision making. Number one is design thinking, and number two is big data and artificial intelligence. So let's just talk about what do we mean by design thinking. So it is a management approach which approaches the problem as designer approaches the design problem. So a traditional manager, how it would resolve the problem. So he would take options that has been presented and analyze the based of reasoning, and then select the highest value based on rational basics, right? You allocate weights, you find out alternatives, you find out the highest one. But design thinking approach, when we are using, a manager would say that what is something completely new about this problem that I do here, or what is completely new thing, innovative here that I should address as compared to other situation that it doesn't exist. So design thinking means opening up your perspective and gaining insight by observation, inquiry, and just not relying on rational decision making. So the question is that nowadays, due to the involvement of big data and artificial intelligence, new ways of solutions are coming to solve the problems. All right. Now you cannot just say that, okay, I just need, old approach, decision making approach. You just gather the information, allocate the weights, multiply the weights with the values, find out the best highest values, and that's it. And then you select the alternatives. Now the whole scenario has been changed due to globalization, due to the new technological advancement. You have now the chat GPT broad. So many things that are new to this problems, when the new unstructured problem situation comes, then that rational decision making is not no longer going to help you, because that is going to be making you a traditional manager. Now, how you can make a cutting edge decision making using big data. So I hope you know that what is big data. So big data, which is the amount of quantifiable data that can be analyzed using highly sophisticated data processing. All right. So we have a lot of data. The big data examples are now, the Google is using big data, Facebook is using big data, all the e-commerce giant, Amazon, they are using big data to target you, to making you a customized decision making according to yourself. So it means every customer has its own decision making over there by the use of this AI technology, this big data technology, machine learning technology. All right. So it can be a powerful tool in decision making, but collecting and analyzing data for data's sake is wasteful effort. If you are just collecting the data and you are not using it in your decision making, that is a wasted effort. Remember, there is a difference between information and data. When you pick the data that is meaningful, we call this information. So big data is you are collecting 360-degree data according to personality, liking, disliking, religious belief, your political beliefs, your country, your areas, right? Your age wise, your preferences wise, right? So that data doesn't, gonna be help you. It's not going to help you unless you use the data for meaningful purposes. And for that one, you use sophisticated software to do that. So companies should remember that while big data is very good at detecting the correlation, it does not explain which correlations are meaningful. Like a name, this is big intelligence. No, big data. This is big information. No, just data. And data is a raw, unscattered, raw, scattered elements of data, and that's it. So you need to make them useful, make it information according to data processing. So artificial intelligence and machine learning tools, remember, machine learning tools, AI has three kind of its dimension: machine learning, deep learning, and analytics. So what do we mean by analytics? The use of mathematics, statistics, and predictive modeling, which includes a lot of statistical methods, and to come up the value. While machine learning, which which automatically analyze the situation, and that's it. So you go to the bank, there is the machine learning system. Okay, you want to find out the token, or you want to deposit something, so there's our options on that one. So just click the option, that is machine learning. What is deep learning? A subset of machine learning that use algorithms to create hierarchical levels of artificial neural networks that simulate functions of human brain. So that is one step advanced from machine learning, which gives you the taste that you are talking to a manager. Just stay with me for 2 minutes, then we are going to wrap it up. For example, you enter to a bank, and if you are walking carelessly, then there's going to be a voice, there's going to be a machines that are going to help you. Sir, are you looking something? So that is a deep learning. And then you talk to them, and then you give some commands. Okay, what you want to do, because you are new here, or what preferences you want to do. That is called deep learning, which is one step more than machine learning. And then analytics is going to help you through your all the data from your Facebook, Google, your website history, from your computing devices, from your mobile devices, and come up with the idea, okay, what you are looking for right now. If you are looking for ATM, then there's going to be tons of ATMs. Your laptop's going to tell you, your mobile phone going to tell you, or if you go to the if you go inside to the banks, it's going to tell you that where the ATMs are going to are situated, and you just go and take the money. All right. So we have completed over all learning objectives regarding decision making. So what we have learned in this lecture, there are different types of decision making. We talked about rational decision making, we talked about processes, we talked about intuitive decision making, we talked about the styles, we talked about the different situation in which decision makings are implemented, structured and unstructured, and then we talked about the critical edge technology in decision making. You can use AI, machine learning, and deep learning to enhance your decision making. And you can provide customized decision making to every customer as well, every employee as well. All right. So up till now, any question? So there are some reviews, right? That we have just talked about that. We also talked about some biases as well. So please pause the video and read it by yourself. We already talked about that. All right. Okay. So I would be uploading the assignment on both my Blackboard and WeChat platform. So remember, the deadline is next class, before next class. It's not like that, okay, you just tell me that, okay, after this class, I'm going to submit the assignment. No. So ideally, print the assignment, solve it on the same page, because I have provided the space in which you need to write down the answer. And please be brief, okay? Use your best writing. Only handwritten assignments are going to be acceptable, okay? You can use ePen like I am using that, or you can just take a print, solve it, and that's it. Take a picture, make a PDF file, and then send it to me on my personal WeChat. All right? So see you next week. Until then, stay safe, take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.